Sacred geometry is the ancient language of the universe, a hidden code that permeates all of creation. From the spiral of a seashell to the proportions of the human body, sacred geometry is everywhere, hiding in plain sight. For millennia, ancient civilizations have recognized the power of these sacred patterns, using them to construct temples, design artwork, and encode profound spiritual truths. In this groundbreaking exploration, we will delve into the heart of sacred geometry, uncovering its profound spiritual implications and the practical ways in which we can harness its power to transform our lives and connect with the fundamental essence of the cosmos. At the core of sacred geometry lies the flower of life, a simple yet profoundly complex pattern that forms the foundation for all creation. Composed of interlocking circles that form a flower-like pattern, the flower of life is said to contain the blueprints for all of existence, from the structure of atoms to the proportions of the human body. According to the ancient Egyptian sage Tehuti, also known as Thoth and Hermes Trismegistus, the flower of life is intimately connected to the earth and the souls of all human beings. In the Emerald Tablets, Tehuti reveals that the earth is a living being and the flower of life is the source of the spirit that binds all in its form. He explains that this spirit streams through the earth, giving life to all its children and renewing the spirit from form to form, just as it flows through our bodies, shaping and molding us. Tehuti also emphasizes the dual nature of the human form, balanced in polarity, and states that when this balance is shaken, death approaches. However, he reveals that the secret of life in Amenti, the afterlife, is the secret of restoring the balance of poles. By meditating on the flower of life and visualizing its sacred geometry, we can begin to tap into this universal connection, restore our balance, and experience a profound sense of unity with all of creation. The concept of interconnectedness is not unique to ancient Egyptian thought. In the Buddhist tradition, the flower of life is seen as a representation of the interconnectedness of all things, a reminder that all beings are part of a greater whole. By meditating on the flower of life, Buddhists seek to cultivate a sense of compassion and understanding for all living beings, recognizing that we are all part of the same cosmic web. Similarly, in the Native American tradition, the flower of life is seen as a symbol of the sacred hoop of life, representing the cyclical nature of existence and the interconnectedness of all things. By honoring the flower of life and the sacred hoop, Native Americans seek to live in harmony with the natural world and the greater cosmos. As we contemplate the flower of life and its profound spiritual implications, we recognize that we are not separate from the world around us, but intimately connected to it, part of a greater whole that is constantly unfolding and evolving. By embracing this understanding and making it a part of our daily lives, we can begin to experience a deeper sense of purpose, meaning, and connection to all of creation. If Tehuti's revelations that had inspired religions like Judaism and Hermeticism are interesting, then give us a like and subscribe. It helps us grow, and in turn, we help you grow as well. In the Hindu and Buddhist traditions, sacred geometry takes the form of yantras, intricate diagrams that serve as focal points for meditation and spiritual contemplation. One of the most famous and powerful of these yantras is the Sri Yantra, a complex arrangement of 9 interlocking triangles that is said to represent the universe itself. According to tantric teachings, the Sri Yantra is not merely a static symbol, but a dynamic vortex of energy that can be activated through meditation and visualization. By focusing the mind on the intricate geometry of the Sri Yantra, practitioners can tap into the fundamental energies of the cosmos and experience profound states of consciousness. The practice of yantra meditation is a powerful tool for spiritual growth and transformation. By gazing at the yantra and allowing its sacred geometry to imprint upon the mind, practitioners can begin to align their consciousness with the fundamental patterns of the universe. This can lead to a deep sense of inner peace, clarity, and connection to the divine. In addition to the Sri Yantra, there are many other yantras used in Hindu and Buddhist traditions, each with its own unique geometry and spiritual significance. The Kali Yantra, for example, is associated with the goddess Kali and is used to invoke her fierce, transformative energy. The Ganesha Yantra, on the other hand, is associated with the elephant-headed god Ganesha and is used to remove obstacles and bring success and abundance. The use of yantras is not limited to Hinduism and Buddhism, however. In the Jain tradition, yantras are used as a tool for meditation and spiritual growth, with each yantra representing a different aspect of the divine. The Navkar mantra, yantra, for example, is a powerful symbol of the Jain path to enlightenment, representing the 9 categories of existence and the soul's journey towards liberation. As we explore the world of yantras and sacred symbols, we recognize that these ancient diagrams are not merely decorative or symbolic, but powerful tools for spiritual growth and transformation. By incorporating yantras into our spiritual practice, we can begin to tap into the fundamental energies of the universe and experience profound states of consciousness and connection to the divine. Leave a comment below if you're familiar with Buddhist or Hindu sacred symbols. In the mystical tradition of Kabbalah, sacred geometry takes the form of the Tree of Life, a diagram that represents the fundamental structure of the universe and the path of spiritual evolution. At the heart of the Tree of Life lies METATRON'S cube, a complex arrangement of circles and lines that is said to contain all of the Platonic solids, the building blocks of three-dimensional reality. According to Kabbalistic teachings, Metatron's cube represents the divine blueprint for creation, the geometric foundation upon which all of reality is constructed. Each of the Platonic solids within Metatron's cube corresponds to a different element and a different aspect of creation, from the cube of earth to the tetrahedron of fire. By meditating on Metatron's cube and the Tree of Life, we can begin to understand the fundamental principles that govern the universe and our place within it. We can see how the different aspects of creation are interconnected and interdependent, and how the path of spiritual evolution leads us from the physical world of matter to the divine realm of pure consciousness. The Tree of Life is divided into 10 spheres, or sephirot, each representing a different aspect of the divine and a different stage of spiritual evolution. By moving through the sephirot, from the physical world of Malkuth to the divine realm of Kether, we can begin to understand the nature of our own soul and its journey toward union with the divine. The practice of meditating on the Tree of Life is a powerful tool for spiritual growth and transformation. By visualizing the different sephirot and their corresponding colors and symbols, we can begin to align our own consciousness with the fundamental patterns of the universe. This can lead to a deep sense of inner peace, clarity, and connection to the divine. In addition to its spiritual significance, the Tree of Life has also had a profound influence on Western philosophy, science, and art. The famous philosopher Pythagoras, for example, is said to have studied the tree of life and incorporated its principles into his own teachings. The artist Leonardo da Vinci also incorporated the tree of life and other sacred geometric patterns into his work, recognizing their power and significance. As we contemplate Metatron's cube and the tree of life, we recognize that the fundamental patterns of creation are not random or chaotic, but deeply ordered and meaningful. By aligning ourselves with these patterns and making them a part of our daily lives, we can begin to experience a deeper sense of purpose, meaning, and connection to the divine. While the study of sacred geometry can be a deeply intellectual and philosophical pursuit, it is also a profoundly practical one. By incorporating sacred geometric principles into our daily lives, we can begin to experience the transformative power of these ancient teachings firsthand. One simple way to begin working with sacred geometry is to create a sacred space in your home or office, incorporating geometric patterns and symbols that resonate with you on a deep level. This could be as simple as hanging a picture of the flower of life or the Sri Yantra, or as elaborate as creating a full-scale yantra or mandala. The practice of creating sacred geometric art is itself a powerful form of meditation and spiritual growth. By focusing the mind on the intricate patterns and symbols of sacred geometry, we can begin to align our own consciousness with the fundamental patterns of the universe. This can lead to a deep sense of inner peace, clarity, and creative inspiration. Another powerful practice is to use sacred geometry in your meditation and visualization practices. By focusing your mind on a specific geometric pattern or symbol, you can begin to align your consciousness with the fundamental energies of the universe, tapping into a source of infinite wisdom and guidance. One popular meditation technique is to visualize the flower of life pattern surrounding your body, with each circle representing a different aspect of your being. By focusing on each circle in turn and allowing its energy to fill your body and mind, you can begin to experience a deep sense of unity and connection to all of creation. Similarly, visualizing the Sri Yantra or other sacred geometric patterns during meditation can help to activate the body's energy centers or chakras, leading to a greater sense of balance, harmony, and spiritual awakening. In addition to meditation and visualization, there are many other ways to incorporate sacred geometry into your daily life. One simple practice is to pay attention to the natural geometric patterns that surround you, from the spiral of a seashell to the hexagonal cells of a honeycomb. By cultivating a deep appreciation for the beauty and complexity of the natural world, you can begin to see the hand of the divine in all things, recognizing the sacred geometry that underlies all of creation. You can also incorporate sacred geometry into your yoga practice, using the principles of alignment and proportion to create a sense of balance and harmony in your body and mind. Many yoga poses, such as the triangle pose and the star pose, are based on sacred geometric patterns and can help activate the body's energy centers and promote spiritual growth. Ultimately, the key to activating the power of sacred geometry is to approach it with an open heart and a curious mind. By exploring the many different ways in which sacred geometry can be incorporated into your daily life, you can begin to experience its transformative power, opening yourself up to a greater sense of purpose, meaning, and connection to the divine. As we have seen, sacred geometry is a powerful tool for spiritual growth and transformation, allowing us to align our consciousness with the fundamental patterns of the universe. But the significance of sacred geometry goes beyond personal transformation. extending to the evolution of human consciousness as a whole. According to many ancient wisdom traditions, the universe is not static, but is constantly evolving and unfolding, with each new stage of evolution bringing with it new levels of complexity and consciousness. Sacred geometry provides a map of this evolutionary process, showing us how the fundamental patterns of creation have unfolded over time, from the simple to the complex, from the material to the spiritual. In the Mayan tradition, for example, the calendar is based on a series of nested cycles, each one representing a different stage of cosmic evolution. At the end of each cycle, the Mayans believed that the universe would undergo a profound transformation, with new levels of consciousness and spiritual understanding emerging. Similarly, in the Hindu tradition, the universe is seen as a series of cycles or yugas, each one representing a different stage of cosmic evolution. According to Hindu cosmology, we are currently in the Kali Yuga, a time of darkness and spiritual ignorance. But this is just one stage in a much larger cycle, with the universe ultimately evolving towards a state of pure consciousness and unity with the divine. Sacred geometry provides a framework for understanding these cycles of evolution, showing us how the fundamental patterns of creation have unfolded over time. By studying sacred geometry and incorporating its principles into our daily lives, we can begin to align ourselves with these evolutionary cycles, accelerating our spiritual growth and contributing to the evolution of human consciousness as a whole. One powerful example of this is the work of the philosopher and spiritual teacher Sri Aurobindo, who used sacred geometric principles to map out the stages of human evolution. According to Aurobindo, the universe is constantly evolving towards a state of pure consciousness, or supermind, with each stage of evolution bringing with it new levels of spiritual understanding and awareness. By studying sacred geometry and incorporating its principles into our daily lives, we can begin to align ourselves with this evolutionary process, accelerating our spiritual growth and contributing to the evolution of human consciousness as a whole. This is the true power of sacred geometry, not just as a tool for personal transformation, but as a map of the universe itself, showing us the way towards a more evolved and enlightened state of being. The true power of sacred geometry lies not just in its intellectual or philosophical implications, but in its ability to transform our consciousness and connect us with the divine essence of the cosmos. By embodying the principles of sacred geometry in our thoughts, words, and actions, we can begin to live in greater harmony with the natural world and with each other, recognizing the fundamental unity that underlies all of creation. This is the true gift of sacred geometry, a way of seeing the world that is both ancient and timeless, a language that speaks to the deepest truths of our being. By embracing this language and making it a part of our daily lives, we open ourselves up to a world of infinite possibility and potential, a world in which we are all connected, all part of the same sacred dance of life. By embracing the language of sacred geometry and making it a part of our daily lives, we can begin to experience this truth firsthand, recognizing our divine nature and our connection to the greater whole. So let us go forth with open hearts and minds, ready to explore the mysteries of sacred geometry and unlock the secrets of the universe. Let us use these ancient teachings as a guide and an inspiration, a way of living in greater harmony with ourselves, with each other, and with the world around us. And let us never forget the profound truth at the heart of it all, that we are all part of the same sacred geometry, all expressions of the same divine essence, all connected in the great web of life.